You're listening to Do This First, a daily personal development podcast that focuses on science-backed, actionable steps towards your best year ever. Hi, I'm Santa, your host. It is 16 days. 16 days are left in 2024. My gosh. Today, we're going to talk about an incredible marketing strategy that is time-tested, proven, and known to yield results. And if you missed yesterday's podcast episode, I did state that we were going to do a small pivot back to marketing because of some of the requests I've received from some of you. So this is a pivot of over 2 podcast episodes. This one and then the next one, and then we'll pivot back to personal and professional development. So the little known marketing strategy that is time tested and yields amazing results is sponsorship. Sponsorship is a strategic marketing tool that's gained a lot of momentum in the past decade or so. For entrepreneurs and for brands, particularly those in highly competitive market, leveraging sponsorships can be a game changer. It offers a unique way to enhance brand visibility and reach new audiences, as well as create some lasting relationships with customers and strategic partners. However, while the benefits can be substantial, there are, potential drawbacks and challenges that you definitely have to consider, because not all strategic partnerships and sponsorships are created equal. Understanding the nuances of sponsorship as a marketing strategy, I think is key for anyone who's looking to make a meaningful impact in their industry. Sponsorships provide an opportunity for brands to align themselves with particular events and causes and organizations, helping to elevate brand awareness. Here are some key benefits. So one of the primary advantages of sponsorship is increased exposure. By sponsoring an event or an initiative, or by being sponsored by a third-party entity, your brand garners visibility in front of an engaged audience. The ads, the promotional materials, the mentions during the event, and the social media shout-outs can significantly increase your brand's recognition and also inspire trust if you've partnered with a reputable event or brand. Another thing to really consider is that strategic sponsorships allow your brand to connect with specific demographics that are most relevant to your offerings. By selecting the right events, whether in sports, charities, or fundraisers or entertainment, you can not only engage with your core audience, but you also can engage with new potential customers who are already plugged in and aligned at some level with some of your core values and priorities. Aligning your brand with well-respected events or organizations can enhance your credibility, and consumers often develop trust towards brands that support causes they believe in. I see this especially to be true with community initiatives. This association can influence purchasing decisions, especially among consumers who prioritize brand values. Sponsorships not only provide immediate exposure to potential customers, but it also creates opportunities to forge valuable connections with industry leaders, influencers, and like-minded brands. These relationships can lead to collaborations, partnerships, and future growth opportunities, expanding your brand's network significantly. Sponsoring an event is another thing that you can do that often opens the doors to create engaging. When organizations put on an event, it often opens the door to create engaging content, whether through social media updates, blog posts, or multimedia coverage for the event. This ongoing engagement helps to build community around the brand and keeps the business relevant in the eyes of both current and potential customers. A sponsorship that appears promising on the surface might not always align with your brand's core values. If a selected event or organization's values diverge from your brand's ethos, you risk alienating your existing customer base, leading to potential reputational damage. I've seen this happen a lot with politics, especially. Being involved in highly popular events can result in your brand getting lost in a crowded environment. In such cases, your message might not even stand out among numerous other brands, diluting the impact of your investment and leading to lower than expected engagement levels. So it might not be worth it. Might not be worth getting on that crowded train. You may also have limited control over how your brand is presented or featured in the event. This lack of oversight can lead to disappointment if the execution doesn't align with your marketing strategy or your brand's standard. Choosing the right event or organization is critical to ensure the alignment of values, goals, and desired outcomes. A successful sponsorship should reflect the beliefs and principles of your brand. When brands align with events that share similar values, they inspire authenticity and resonate more deeply with potential customers. Identifying events that support causes or community initiatives that you believe in, like helping veterans or literacy programs for kids or, feeding the homeless, can create a strong emotional connection with your audience. You are part of the solution. Being clear about what you hope to achieve through sponsorship helps in selecting the right partner. More specifically, are you trying to increase your brand's awareness? Are you trying to create more leads? Or are you trying to connect with a niche group of people or community? Aligning these objectives with the goals for the event or organization ensures that everyone benefits, including you. When considering potential sponsorships, think about how it will help you expand your reach. In order to think about sponsorships effectively, you should probably start by asking the following questions. Do the events I'm considering attract a demographic I want to connect with? Do the missions and values of the event align with my brand's core beliefs and brand identity? What is the event's reach? How many people attend the event? What channels do they engage with? Will my brand be visible to my target audience? What are the potential partnerships that can emerge from this event if I participate in this event? Are there other brands sponsoring the event? What other brands will be involved in the event? How do their values and offerings align with mine? What are the engagement opportunities? Will there be opportunities for active involvement, such as booths or speaking engagements that allow me to connect with the attendees? How will I measure success? What metrics will I use to evaluate the impact of the sponsorship? How will I assess the return on investment? What are the possible drawbacks? What risks are associated with this sponsorship? How can I mitigate them? Am I prepared for follow-up engagement? Do I have a plan for engaging with potential leads after the event? Time is the only true commodity any of us have. Thoughtfully evaluating potential sponsorship opportunities through the questions that I just shared will help you identify what strategic partnerships are worth pursuing. Jumping on any moving train doesn't mean it is headed in the right direction. Be intentional in the decisions that you make when it comes to your brand. Authenticity is like a unique piece of art. There's no exact replica, and it speaks in its own language, true to the artist's vision and without trying to conform to trends or expectations. The world needs more of us, more authentic and genuine humans. Sponsorships can be an invaluable asset for brands looking to enhance their presence and connect with new audiences. Tomorrow, we'll zero in on a strategic, actionable plan to leverage sponsorships for your brand. If you like what you're hearing, don't forget to leave a review. You can also read a full transcript of this podcast episode and all of my podcast episodes on my blog. And that's at dothisfirst.life. And while you're there, you can sign up for one of my weekly newsletters. You can also listen to all of my podcast episodes. You can also sign up to my YouTube channel. My handle there is at dothisfirst. Tomorrow, we'll unpack a very strategic and intentional step-by-step action plan to leverage sponsorships. Till tomorrow. Moving